how is language being used to fool people in the realm of economics and education? What kinds of games do you see being played with language? How have those games been used to either push certain kinds of policies through or manipulate people into believing that we need certain kinds of policies? What are some of the games you see being played with language?
Well, the number one I've seen is this idea of standards, that we have to have standards. It is not that I don't think, if by standards you mean that you want a child in general to be able to do X, Y, and Z by the time they graduate from school, of course you do. You want that person to be able to navigate their life. And to do that, they need to read, they need to do some math, they need to understand some history, some civics, of course. But the idea that there's like one standard that everybody should follow is baloney, because people are different. We don't have one standard that we use for everything that we eat. We don't have one standard that we use for everything that we wear, for every toothbrush. Why would we want it for something as complicated as education? So I think that's a critical idea. If you think about it, the way the Soviets used to run things, that, okay, we have to have a car, so the car has got to have X, Y, and Z, and they produced one kind of car. And that's what they're trying to do with education. It's that idea of standardization. You know, that it's a mass process. It's not a mass process. We're a society of individuals, and individuals flourish differently. You, on the one hand, want to be objective about what people need in the long run to live well, but on the other hand, you want to also be aware that people differ a lot, and so they're going to need different kinds of input, different kinds of education.